How does it feel to have risen this far in your life and in your career? The interviewer asked Genevieve Nnaji, and Genevieve Nnaji replied, I am trying to handle it as much as I can. It feels fulfilling. I feel I have the best of my time. I feel the Lord is with me. I feel I have been able to make an impact on people, and I have a lot of fans, and I'm enjoying my life, and it feels good. The interviewer now asked again, to what and to whom do you owe all that? Genevieve Nnaji replied, God's gift, talent, determination, and pride. The interviewer now asked again, what do you mean by pride? They say it goes before a fall, and now you are saying it is responsible for your success. Genevieve Nnaji replied, you have to have pride to be able to stand the crowd. You have to have pride to be able to stand the intimidation and arrogance of people, especially people who feel you have to pay your dues to get to where you are going. You have to have the pride and stamina to tell them boldly, you know what you are doing. They didn't bring you to the industry. You will leave when you want to, and you leave because you want to. The interviewer now asked Genevieve Nnaji again, where do you hope and want to be in the next years to come? Genevieve Nnaji replied, in the next years to come, I know I will be married with kids, but I think it all depends on what God has fashioned out of me. I know I will still be in the entertainment industry or the fashion world or whatsoever. So that celebrity news update that has to do with your favorite celebrity, Genevieve Nnaji, is the hottest, the sweetest, the most intriguing, interesting, and entertaining update. This particular interview is the latest interview from my direct source. Just check in the comment section. You will definitely come in contact with somebody that is selling a zobo, a very cold zobo. Just look for popcorn, get a chilled coke, relaxed, fasten your seatbelt, because it's going to be a very long, sweetest ride. Just do yourself a favorable favor by watching this particular interview to the very end. The next question that the interviewer asked Genevieve Nnaji is, what do you like most about Stadium? And she replied, the fact that it opens door for you is what I like most about it. You walk into a place and every other person is queuing up for one thing or the other. They just started to recognize you. Oh, come in, come in. It's actually a door opener for us, and for me, it has brought respect, especially when you do what you are doing well. What I hate most about it is the price that we get to pay for Stadium. Negative publicity, the untrue scandals. Actually, the only thing I hate about it is the bad press. And the next question is this: what will you say is the worst story ever written about you in the press? And Genevieve Nnaji replied, so many bad things, but the one I hated most was the fact that they said of one Fred Amata and I, which I don't know where they got it from. It hurts me so much. It was just so unfair. And the next question is this: how do you feel anytime you read negative things about you on social media? She replied, certainly, I don't feel good. The next question the interviewer asked Genevieve Nnaji is, what if the stories are true, but maybe you were not expecting them to be published? She replied, it is rarely been the truth, maybe a bit of it, but that is not how it happened. The press never tells the story the way it is. It is usually a bit from here and a bit from there. For a very long time, they have not written anything true about me. And she was asked another question: how did you come into the movie industry? And she said that she has been acting since she was 8, and how she met one Emeko Ojukwu who actually introduced her into the movie industry. And that is how she just got the role in Most Wanted, and she just blew from there. But there is another question. The interviewer now countered and said, but the story we heard was that one Kunle Kuka brought you in and that both of you even dated. Genevieve Nnaji replied, yes, Kunle Kuka was actually my boyfriend, but he did not bring me into the industry. Of course, it's no longer a news that Genevieve Nnaji is actually a mother. And not too quite long ago, maybe over half a decade ago, yes, there was a time that her daughter got married, though they refer to the daughter as the last born of the family. So definitely after the marriage, of course, she is already a mother. That makes Genevieve Nnaji a mother. So let's continue with the interview. No verse, because we have a lot to learn and take home, of course. Long time no interview from the sexiest Genevieve. What do you find most attractive in man? The interviewer asked Genevieve in this recent interview, and Genevieve Nnaji replied and said, the fact that a man will take me for who I am, not for what he hears or what he believes. I like people who take me for the me they see. That is the most important thing, and have regard for me and trust too. And the next question is, what do you think is the biggest mistake that men make with women? She replied, everyone makes mistake, but to me, I will not tolerate any man who hits a woman. To me, that is evil. The next question is, do you believe in love at first sight? Genevieve Nnaji replied, I believe in infatuation at first sight. Love is a very strong feeling. It does not just come. People think infatuation is being in love. They are two different things. You don't know anything yet until you get to know the person and you begin to fall in love, not just physically but externally with the person. The next question the interviewer asked Genevieve Nnaji is this: can you recollect the first time you fell in love? And she said yes. And she was asked to tell us about it, and she replied, I think we met at a show. This was when I was in secondary school and we shared a lot of things in common. Singing. It was a case of two compatible people who were so much in love with each other. And the interviewer said, so what eventually happened? And she said, like I said, relationship must come and go. You can't help everything that happens. Some things just happened for no reason. And she was asked to define love in her own terms. And Genevieve Nnaji replied, love has to be understanding, caring, and love to me is being with somebody for 24 hours without being bored. Love is catching your breath every time you see whoever you are in love with. Love is friendship. Love is understanding, and love is trust. And Genevieve Nnaji was asked by the interviewer again and said, do you believe in being faithful in a relationship? And she replied, yeah, I am very, very faithful. Can you date a fan? The interviewer asked Genevieve Nnaji, and she replied, I have never dated a fan and I don't know if I can, but people come around to toast as per fans, but it is a matter of nicely telling them off. There are different reasons why fans like or love artists, so it actually depends on why my fan loves me. It depends, although I don't think it is advisable to date a fan. The reason being that people are in love with what they see on the screen and not the real you. Then she was asked again, what is your greatest wish? She said that God continues to bless me, especially with the right man and a good family. And she was asked her favorite color, and she replied blue. And she was also asked her hobbies, and she said singing and dancing. The next question the interviewer asked her is, let's have your biodata. People don't seem to know much about you. And she said that she's from Abombise in Imo State. I went to Chemistry Nursery and Primary School, Surulere, Methodist Girls High School, followed by one in Ikeja, and I kept on moving, but I ended up at Girls Secondary School, Akumkwama in Owerri, Imo State. And she was asked, why have you not furthered your education? Genevieve Nnaji replied, life is not the same for everybody. Some people are so lucky. They come out of secondary school and they go straight to university because they have the backup of people, and it is so easy. It looks simple. Mine was different, but I am determined. Definitely, I'm gonna go back to school. I wanted to make money. I love my money. I cherish my own money. So I will go back when I have made enough. But even while I am in there, I will still stop working. And she was asked to tell us about her parents and what they do. And she said, my parents are there. My mom is a teacher and my dad is retired. The next question she was asked is, what was your dad into before his retirement? And she said, he was a bank manager with African Continental Bank, ACB, and I'm the fourth of the 8 children, the third girl. We are 4 girls, 4 boys. I come from a very strong Christian family, and I think that has been able to have an effect on my life, especially since I came into the industry. You see, even when you people go out to say all sorts, my mother knows the kind of daughter she has, and she knows the limit that I can go. The next question the interviewer asked Genevieve Nnaji is, she must have been devastated when you took in your teeth. And she replied, well, I think so. This particular interview was granted by your favorite celebrity, Genevieve Nnaji. It is not visual, as in it's not video. Hence, there is no way I can just bring the video of her talking to the interviewer. It is done audio and it is recorded. And I cannot just bring the voice up here to avoid copyright issues. Therefore, I just have to use the voiceover of my voice for me to say it exactly the way she said. And this is everything you definitely need to know about your beautiful and favorite celebrity, Genevieve Nnaji. And I strongly believe that you were definitely entertained with such entertaining entertainment, weren't you? Of course. Oh yeah, just go to the comment section and share your thoughts about this particular interview. Most importantly, keep on publicizing and promoting my channel by clicking on the red icon down below to subscribe to my channel. Do definitely turn on the notification bell for you not to ever miss out once I upload any intriguing, entertaining video. Yes, what the functions of the notification bell does is to always notify you once I upload any fresh update. You'll be the first to watch, like, share, and if you comment, definitely your comment will appear first in the comment section. And I conclude with advising every woman out there, once you discover that you have myoma, just to go and do myectomy to remove it. Fibroid is not something that you have to live with. No. If you just want to just know everything about myoma and myectomy, check on my channel. I did a video concerning that. Trust me, you will learn one or two things about that, and you can also ask me questions on that, and I will tell you the best consultants to use and the best hospital to use. Oh yeah, see you guys, and I expect your contact. Bye bye.